bouncing through this today, and here is my homemade sauce: pepperoni, some Parmesan, some shredded Asiago, and cotija cheese. This episode of Kitchen Drink, by the way, is not brought to you by Seven Sicilians Red Wine, but it has been, I would say, a valuable partner in our show today. I wanted to do a cooking show for a while, so Kitchen Drink is the closest I'm going to do to it. Here it is. Well, one of them. This is a stretched out and lovely rosemary buttermilk pizza crust. It's all bubbly and nice. And here's the other one that is still kind of re-rising, I guess you'd say. And so I'm going to make two probably. But, well, so far nobody's joined the stream, I know. Hopefully somebody will snap in a minute and you'll enjoy as I make this pizza. And so I made a homemade sauce earlier today. I'll talk about that. Talked about it earlier. Again, a wonderful sauce that is made with, I used canned fire roasted tomatoes. Let's be all fancy. Fire roasted tomatoes. And some nice tomato paste and red wine. What else went in there? A bunch of garlic and shallots that I caramelized. Get that ever popular Maillard effect that they talk about all over YouTube. But anyway, and this cooked a bit, and I made a big batch so I can have some pasta sauce. And so here we go. I'm gonna pour this on here and spread it all over and make it delicious. I'm actually gonna probably spoon it on. Because if I have extra sauce, I don't want to dip it in the raw dough. That's helpful hint. Helpful hint from Tio Antonio. Do not put some things on the raw dough unless you're going to bake them. So, not even the spoon. Spoon goes here. Here we go. Nobody on yet. Man, those of you that are not here, which is all of you, do not know what you're missing. I have it on good authority that this pizza is going to be quite delicious. So, for those of you that have never made a pizza, well, the recipe's not in the notes or in the comments down there, but, oh, hello, whoever you are. I am making my pizza, as I said, pizza dough made today, very simple, but it's with buttermilk instead of water. And buttermilk makes everything that is baked taste fantastic. Oh, hello, 5 people. Good evening. I am making a buttermilk with rosemary, fresh rosemary crust pizza. I made the crust today. It's a very simple crust. It just has buttermilk and rather than water. And I usually don't use olive oil. I like a thin, crunchy crust pizza. I don't like real thick, doughy ones, so I make my own crust. Here is the sauce I made earlier today. Oh man, I do like pizza. I've liked it. I actually wrote a short story about me working at a pizza place when I was a kid. I do like pizza very much, and it's easy. I like anything pie-like. I make, because I don't eat a lot of bread anymore, so I make a lot of chicken or pizza. I don't know, man. If I had a choice between the two, I'd eat pizza. I mean, I like chicken, but pizza really rocks. So, continuing on with here. I don't have a ton of sauce. I don't like a lot of sauce. Put a little more on here. But broke my rule there. But you don't want to have, especially with a thinner crust, a ton of sauce. I just don't like it slopping all over with sauce. And I will oftentimes, when I order pizza in pizza places, which is very rarely, because I make my own. Can't you see? I make my own. And so I won't go and, I'll ask for lighter sauce. Anyhow, so, excuse me. So what I did earlier today, as I'm hacking up here, and so I did this today. I took pepperoni, because recently I had some, pancetta, some cooked up, fried up. It was really good, crispy. Rendered some of the fat out of it. So what I did was I rendered the fat out of this pepperoni, and it kind of crisped it up, made it a little funky. But I put the pepperoni underneath. I kind of, I don't want the oily pepperoni. I cooked the oil up, and what it did was it concentrated all the flavor of the pepperoni, and it's kind of crispy, and it's quite delicious. And so, hang on a minute. And again, I'm holding a phone and doing this, so please forgive me as I get a little shaky here. Don't get seasick. Okay, so we got pizza. Yep, the cooking. Hello, Valeria. What? I break a lot of rules. Yeah, I did that. Cursing. Well, once in a while, a good curse between wizards, witches, and warlocks, I guess, isn't a bad thing. So I'm loading it up with this pepperoni. Again, I took out all. Oh, sorry. So I took out all of the oil, pretty much. There's still a little, but it's and I was dipping it earlier in the pasta sauce, and man, it was really good, mixed with some mozzarella. So mozzarella. Now, again, I did not use a regular dry mozzarella. I got a fantastic deal on fresh mozzarella. So, and for those of you that have not experienced it, fresh mozzarella is quite tasty and makes for a fine, melty pizza. I just kind of roughly chopped it up, and I'm using a lot. I mean, hopefully it'll, we're getting some coverage here because it will melt. It'll spread. It'll get thick. I swear it'll get thicker. So anyhow, and so today I worked on this earlier today. Got myself my pizza going on. Gonna make another one later, and I'm debating as I used to when I lived in San Francisco many years ago, and one of my favorite pizzas was a curry pizza. It was an Indian curry, and then they put like chicken vindaloo and some other stuff on it. It was pretty awesome. And I was like, oh, maybe I should make a curry pizza because I got curry sauce right there. Don't forget, our episode is not brought to you by Seven Sicilians red wine. I'm only drinking it because remember, this is called the kitchen drink. It has been my sort of dream to do a kitchen show for a while. Well, not really a dream. I do whatever I want anyway on my YouTube channel. There's nothing consistent about it. But I wanted to throw in cooking because cooking is one of my favorite things to do. So, those of you that like cooking, give a big thumbs up. Those of you that don't like cooking but enjoy eating, hey, definitely a big thumbs up. So, oh yeah, man, you had PB&J for dinner. Well, there's a lot to be said for PB&J. You're always welcome to come by here and have a bite of pizza with me. I know you're a long way away. Everybody's a long way away from me. Redlands is a geographical oddity. It's about 2 hours from anywhere. All right. So anyhow, and those of you that didn't know, now you know I'm in a place called Redlands. I think I talk about it on the Spirit Journey anyway. So there it is. It is covered with everything luscious and delicious, and I'm about to throw it in a 425-degree oven. Oh yeah, it's gonna go. Now, I don't think that I could be happy in life without having home-cooked food. Over the years, there she is, I had to learn to cook for my kids, hello, and for myself. I remember when I first became a single man, I would go and get pre-made foods from different places, and I just got really tired of it because, for one, I always grew up with people who knew how to cook, and I started to learn to cook while I was still married, and I just sort of jumped into it. I said, you know what? My first thing I conquered was tortillas. And after that, I said, if I make tortillas, dang it, I can make anything. And so I started making all kinds of good stuff. And here we go. This is the second one. It has fresh rosemary, flour, yeast, salt, baking soda. There you go. Or does it? Yeast, flour, yeast, salt, some oil. That's about it. Buttermilk. That's it. And it makes a wonderful, wonderful, delicious pizza crust. This is going to be out in about 15 minutes. I'm not timing it. I'm kind of you should, especially with my oven's kind of weird. Usually most ovens about 15 minutes, maybe 20. Check the bottom, if you like it darker. I don't like mine real light. Sometimes I'll par cook it. Sometimes I'll par cook it and make it a little bit soft. I'll rebake it later, but tonight I want a nice golden crust on my pizza stone. And I'm debating, should I make the curry one? I have a lot of red sauce left, and I have more red sauce in the fridge, tons of red sauce. I'll probably have to freeze it. I think I made too much. But what should I do? Should I make, this is a beef curry that I made yesterday, and it was amazing. I've made curries before, but I never made one with all the fresh spices. And I always done like potato or chicken, never done beef. And man, it was just unreal good. Yeah, it looks gnarly. It looks like, somebody had some issues. Maybe even chocolate pudding. Let's be nice, chocolate pudding. But it tastes just superb. So I don't know. Should I try it? Should I do a curry pizza, or should I just stick with the red stuff? Red sauce, good stuff. Those of you that are just joining or still hanging out, appreciate you spending time with me on the kitchen drink today. I'm going to dunk one of these and go, eat one. Oh my. With a little mozzarella and in a minute, some red wine. You can remember, I can't find my Tom and Jerry glass, so it's Rocket J Squirrel. There we go. A little 7 Sicilians. This is $6 at Trader Joe's this morning. I'm not encouraging people to drink, but $6 at Trader Joe's this morning. So, the whole idea of kitchen drink is just to pair up some kind of food that I'm doing with something tasty to drink. And this is again, I like cheap red wine. I really enjoy table wines. And a lot of people, you don't have to spend a ton of money, although I have had really good wine. I used to have some friends that spent a lot of time up in Napa. But just a basic table wine. This is Italian. They know a thing or two about wine. But they're nice red table wine. I enjoy the blend of wine. And so it doesn't have to have a lot of oak taste or all kinds of character, but it tastes nice, fruity, sort of boozy grape juice. Hey man, I'm all good cooking with it. So, but I usually get red wine these days to deglaze pans with and to enhance my soups and sauces and all that sort of stuff, because you just can't even go wrong having a little bit of red wine inside a soup, a stock, a sauce. A lot of S's there. Or in your stomach, one more S. So that's cooking up. I'm gonna get the oven ready. Nobody's checking. Should I make the curry pizza? So I guess no one's being brave tonight. But for those of you that are still enjoying this, I appreciate your sticking with. Pizza's coming along, and I'm going to take a little stop here and wait till it comes out, and then come back on, and you can see more. Because why should I just sit and talk for the next 10 minutes while it cooks? All right, bye.